Here I have more cases from Nomad for the iPhone 17 Pro Max. I'm going to have here the traditional leather case and the rugged leather case for the 17 Pro Max. So I made a video last week on a couple of their cases, but I didn't have my hands on these yet. So I want to show you guys what you're getting with these two if you decide to go with them. So let's get started first with the traditional leather case. And I'm going to be comparing it to the modern leather case here that I reviewed last week, so you have an idea, if you haven't seen that video, on what exactly you're getting if you decide to get either one of these. So let's get started first with the cases themselves, and then I'm going to put the phones in. The camera control is the same on both of these cases. However, the sides have a little bit of difference. So you have that full wraparound leather on the traditional leather case, while you have the TPU silicone material with a channel here on the Nomad modern leather case. On the top, the biggest difference is going to be here the actual material itself, and then on the other side you have the exact same design for the buttons. The buttons kind of come out a little bit more than they do on the TPU case for the modern leather case. You have the Nomad logo, it's kind of engraved here in the leather, while on the modern leather case you have it here kind of shiny inside the channel of the case. On the bottom, you have the exact same openings for your microphone, speaker holes, and the USB-C port. On the inside, you have the Horween logo here to let you know that this is Horween Leather. Doesn't matter if you choose the modern leather case or you choose a traditional one, you're getting that Horween Leather. You have the indent to put that lanyard attachment that Nomad sells as well, if you want to go that route. And then you also have the nice lining on the inside to protect your device. A little bit of a difference here is I noticed on the leather one, the microfiber lining goes all the way to the top around the camera bump, while it stops here underneath the camera bump for the modern leather case. Speaking of camera bumps, I have noticed here that you're getting a little bit different of a camera bump. It looks a little bit bigger on the traditional leather case, and it feels aluminum, cold to the touch, to be honest, compared to the plastic camera bump here that you would find on the modern leather case. So that's a little bit of a difference here as well, depending on which one you get. But this one looks more premium on the traditional leather case than it does on the modern leather case. Let's put the phones in here so you can see exactly how they fit within the case. There you go. So both of them are in with the phones. However, the biggest thing here is that my silver aluminum phone has the silver aluminum showing all around the screen. And that is because the traditional leather case does not go up all the way up to the screen. It just stops right before the screen and you can see the silver aluminum showing through. While on the modern leather case, you have the bigger lip that goes all the way up and covers the actual silver aluminum. So it just looks more flush. And if you have any of the other colors, like the orange one, it's probably definitely gonna show here. The blue color might not show as much if you get a darker color leather, but for the silver and the orange one, it definitely is going to show here around the screen. So that just depends on how you like to look at your case and if that's something that's going to bother you. Bezel is a little bit more protected on the modern leather case than what you would find on the traditional leather case. I like the way the traditional leather case feels in the hand. It's just more smooth and feels more premium. Kind of reminds me back in the day when we had the Apple leather cases that were wrapped around and they also had those metal buttons. Nomad makes really high quality cases and I have always compared their cases to Apple's cases. So it's really nice to have a fully traditional leather case here, but have the Nomad style and quality that you get with every other case. And built-in camera control, the aluminum buttons, and then also the aluminum camera bump is something that really stands out here with these cases. If you're also wondering which color is which, here I have the burgundy color on the Nomad modern leather case, while here on the traditional one you have the rustic brown color. This one has more red tones while this one has more brown tones, but they are both Horween leather and they will both patina over time. One other thing I want to mention is I kind of see the MagSafe ring here on the traditional leather case while I don't see it here on the modern leather case. Now let's move on to the rugged cases. So here is the orange rugged case that I reviewed on the channel last week. Check that video out if you want more details about the rugged cases. But here I just want to quickly show the differences between the materials and how they feel. So this one has that plastic backing and it's colored, and it's a little bit more slippery than what you would find here with the Horween black leather on the rugged case with the leather version. So this one just looks a little bit better. I think that incorporating the leather within the silicone kind of looks neat, especially if you want an all black look. It just makes the case feel a lot more premium. You can have your leather and then you can also have your rugged design at the exact same time, or you can choose different colors and have this plastic backing. Otherwise, both of these cases are pretty much identical. You can't notice a difference at all anywhere on the case besides the back portion here underneath the camera bump. So it just depends on the type of material you want, how you want the case to look, and how you want it to feel when placing your fingers on the back of the case. I personally would like the leather version better due to the fact that it just looks a little bit more premium. It matches really nicely with the silicone material on the sides compared to, the plastic backing on this. It's probably going to patina over time and show wear and tear. So this being a rugged design, that's also something you should keep in mind when using this case, that you might damage it from different materials scratching the back. But if you want it to patina and just look like traditional leather over time, then that won't really bother you at all. While this one might scratch, might not. Just time will tell depending on how this plastic backing holds up over time. If you have any additional questions for any of these cases, please leave a comment down below and I'll try to get to them as quick as I can. If you liked the video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Zanif Tech is out.